In today's episode of Value on My Toy Collection, we're going to value our Popeye toys. Hey everyone, my name's Chris. I'm a full-time beauty pageant director as my career, but in my spare time, I'm a huge toy collector. I've been collecting toys now for over 40 years. You can officially call me a toyaholic. Thanks so much for checking out my YouTube channel. My channel consists mainly of two things: beauty pageants, which I love, and toys, which I love even more. My dream in life has always been to own a toy museum, so it's finally happened. I've bought a building, and now I've got to move this massive collection and value it into the building. We're calling it the Toy Vault because it's an old bank building located in Crystal Springs, Mississippi that actually has two large vaults. So now I'm just going to make a ton of videos and value my toy collection. And then I'm going to make some where I take you shopping with me to thrift stores and flea markets and toy stores to let you see where I find all these goodies. So let's start this episode of Value my Toy Collection and value some toys. First item in our Popeyes collection is this really cool statue of Olive Oyl. She's called a Butler statue, and she's worth about $200. I actually got her on a trip to Miss Teen America about 20 years ago, supporting our Mississippi contestant when we went to the shopping mall. All right, let's see what else we have. We have all kinds of little goodies. This little painting kit is from 1933. It's made of metal, and it's worth about $16. Next up, we have this little Corgi Olive Oyl in the plain figure. She's worth about $15. And then we have this little Popeye tin. He's worth about $18. Now, next up, we have a figure I thought was a Popeye figure, but this is not. This is a Disney Pete figure. He's worth about $15 loose. I'll have to move him to all my Disney collectibles. Next up, we have this little Olive Oyl snow globe. I think she's worth about $5, but it went all crazy on eBay like $20. Then we have these little miniature figures, a Popeye and a Brutus mini plush. They're worth about $6 each. And there's their tags that go with them. I need to get those put back on somehow. They're called Beanbag Pals. And then we have a little larger Olive Oyl plush. She's worth about $10. And then next up, we have this Olive Oyl pillow. It says her name on one side and a picture of her on the other side. It's worth about $10. And then we have this really cute Porky Pig. He should go in my Disney or Warner Brothers stuff. And he's ceramic. He's got a chip on him, so he's only worth about $5. But without the chip, he'd have been worth about $20. Little 1989 Applause Felix figure is worth about $20. Next, we have the Popeye Deluxe box set. And it's worth about $40. I've never opened it. I kind of want to open it and see what it looks like on the inside. I might just do that when I set it up for the toy museum. And next up, we have a baby Olive Oyl plush from 2003. She's kind of hard to find, but she's only worth about $12. And then we have this plush. He's called Jeep. He's a little bit harder to find, and he's worth about $25, still with a tag on. And then we have Popeye himself. He's worth about $12. And then we have Wimpy dressed up as a clown, also worth about $12. Let's see what else we have. All kinds of goodies. We have this rare vintage Popeye fabric. You can make something pretty cool out of that. And I would say it's worth about $10, probably worth more than that. Then we have these Popeye figures. This one is of the Sea Hag, and she's worth $55 still in the pack. And then we have the main star, Mr. Popeye himself. He's worth about $35 still in the pack. And then we have his girlfriend, Olive Oyl, and baby Sweet Pea, and they're worth about $35 as well. And then next up, we have this Brutus doll that has like a plastic face with realistic hair on his face, and he's worth about $30. And let's go back to our figures. We have Wimpy. Wimpy in the pack is worth about $40. And then we have another Popeye figure. He's dressed in his pea coat in this package, and he's worth about $40. And then we have one more back here. I think this is Brutus, and Brutus in the pack is also worth about $40. Back here we have a Brutus plush doll. He's probably worth about $15. It says a little bit more than that on eBay, but I think $15 is fair. Next up, we have a Popeye album with Shelley Duvall and Robin Williams, and that's worth about $16, but the graphic is really cool on this album. Next up, we have this box color form set. It's worth about $40, but on eBay it says $60 and $70, but I think $40 is more of a realistic value. And then we have this large Popeye figure still in the box, and he's worth about $75. He went all the way up to $100 on eBay, but I think about $75 is realistic. Have this little set called Popeye Go Swimming, worth about $25. Tearing up my little shelf here. All right, we have this Wimpy collectible doll, and he has the plastic face. He's worth about $30. Then we have this little Sweet Pea pen worth about $3. Not a lot, but every dollar helps us come up with our big total. A little Olive Oyl, little prize toy worth about $3. And then we have a Brutus key ring worth about $6. And we have a Popeye key ring also worth about $6. And then we have another one of those little snow globes. I value it about $5, even though they're crazy priced on eBay. I don't know how to put more water into those. Next, we have a little Lulu and Tubby ceramic figure set. I'm going to value these at about $20, even though they went all the way up to $70 on eBay. That's crazy, but I think 20 is fair. All right, next up, we have a really cool Popeye and Olive Oyl ceramic salt and pepper shaker still with the tags, and they're worth a big old whopping $40 for the set. I was surprised at that. And then we have this Olive Oyl showgirl figure from the Las Vegas Grand worth $30. All right, we have this Popeye still in the package, and he's worth a big old $18, and the loose figure is worth $6. This old Popeye metal car is worth $4. If he's in better shape, he'd be worth more, but $4 is about right. And then this Popeye can of spinach is worth at least $10. On eBay, it said $20, but I think that's way too much. We have another Olive Oyl large doll with the plastic face. She's worth about $20 like that. And then we have some little mini beanbag pal plush of Olive Oyl and Popeye, and they're worth about $6 each. Then we have this Popeye little golden book worth about $7 with a great graphic on the front. And then I love these glasses. These are from Popeye's Fried Chicken Restaurant, and they look brand new, but they're from the early 80s when they gave away these glasses. And most time back then, you would have to go in once a week to get the glass. It was a great way to get you to come back in. But they're worth about $12 each in this condition. And then I have a Popeye DVD worth about $8. Then I have these bendable figures. These are from 1978. And they're worth about $20 for the set, like $10 each. We have 4 of them. But when they were new, they came in a little cardboard sleeve. That was great because I was a mall kid, and I remember seeing these when I was a kid. They just had boxes and boxes of them. And that extra glass back there, $12. Then I have this big 3-foot tall Olive Oyl plush worth about $30. Well, with our previous 253 videos we've made so far for value in my toy collection, our total was $739,659. Now, with this video of all of our Popeye toys, we can add another $1,241 to our total. So that means our grand total for episode 254 is $740,900. Now remember, I am no millionaire. I have just been saving toys all my life, going to thrift stores, flea markets, garage sales, and looking on eBay, and it's just accumulated to this big old total, and I'm trying to see if this collection is worth $1 million. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm enjoying making these videos. I like seeing what all I have and what it's worth. And if you want to see the toys up close a little bit more, you can go to Facebook under the Toy Vault of Mississippi. So until the next video, we'll see you then.